McGrady right side. And Nash gets double teamed. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Yao. Here's Matthews, plenty of space. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
Jack against Nash. And Jack, here we go. Here's Bargnani. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Toronto leading by 21. Over in the corner, Matthews. Stolen by Bargnani. And Bogdanovich kicks to Jack. Bargnani a screen on Nash. Jack dishes to Ellington. Clock at 6. Bargnani sets the screen for Jack. Shot off the screen. Again, the net's for 2.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
To the middle, here's Abdul-Jabbar.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Brooklyn timeout call. All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court, your next dancers.
Here's where Toronto sits right now in the league rankings. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Toronto. Kicks it to Ellington. Jack against McGrady. Feeds to Bargnani. Off the left rim and out.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Now, here's Yao. Jordan with it. Now, Jack defending. McGrady outside. Back to Jordan. The 3 from Matthews. Good. Matthews has got 14.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And Jack, here we go. The layup missed.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Takes the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here is Jack. 6 points for him. To halt the run. Bounces high off the rim and flops.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Fouling the basket by Thomas Robinson. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Now here is Jack. Robinson a screen on McGrady. Here's Bargnani. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7 rebounds in the game. pick by Yao. And they double up Jordan. Matthews left side. Here's Yao, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The shot by Ellington, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist from Michael Jordan.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here's Bogdanovich. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Jack, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
He misses the free throw. Jason Thompson, who's checked in for Brooklyn. Larkin comes in for Bogdanovich. Shaq is checked in for the Raptors. Kemp comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. Good on the second free throw. Here's Jordan. 13 points in the game. Shaq is screen on Jack. Jordan kicks to Shaq, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
How about that good look by Jordan on that one?
Net shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Thompson sets the pick for Jack. Steps back and fires, but he stays with it. Here's Larkin. McGrady covering. Larkin can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. McGrady passes to Jordan. Kemp a screen on Jack. Jordan dishes to Kemp. Thomas Robinson comes up with a rebound.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Here's Larkin. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He feeds it to Thompson. Here's Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in his short time in the league. Not easy to find a spot when you're always getting moved.
Jordan kicks to Matthews. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These two guards are the most accurate in the league. Second is Vince Carter.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, Greg, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
Here's Larkin. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And that one hits back iron. And for Robinson, the trade's way on him as well. Clarkie said last season that he just wants to prove that he belongs here.
Well, you know, he's yet to find the right fit for a team, but the skill set is clearly there. I mean, he's an NBA player. There's no doubt about that. Looked great for Philadelphia near the end of the year as he got minutes with them.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Carter's checked in. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Larkin kicks to Johnson. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation, the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
"15 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Larkin. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Lopez, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Sean Kemp picks one up right there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Brooklyn, they have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line.
Brook Lopez. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Nash. Shot is no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Raptors out in front as they end the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Toronto's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Miller is out there with Thompson. Then there's Sergei Karasov. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Larkin in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Excellent use of the screen that time. DeRozan's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Raptors. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. The screen from Thompson. Off the pick. Good as the jump shot falls.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Lowry. Out left to the wing. DeRozan a screen on Lopez. Here's Yao. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises, values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season as well. It represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
And the NBA's TV deal paying about 3 times as much per year as the previous deal.
And it's changing the math as far as the salary cap and contract negotiations go. For the fans out there, don't get sticker shock. The players expect to share in these revenues.
McCullough's checked in for Lopez. And he sinks the second. And the Nets with possession here. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And here's Miller outside. Good work defensively by Carter. Toronto shooting has been just uncontainable. 72% on the wing. DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Dishes it to Yao. Off with the layup.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Here's Larkin. Kemp with the rebound.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. What a great game for Vince Carter in this one. He has 17 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range. And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, given yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
And for the Executive of the Year award, it's hard to evaluate because for GMs, Clark, it takes years of moves to reach a certain point.
Yeah, it's an annual award, but it's awarded for years of decisions, if that makes any sense. One big signing or trade isn't quite enough to win the award.
Carter hits them both. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Larkin. Lowry covering. Nice shot by Larkin.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Lowry with the ball. And he converts the layup.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's McCullough after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. The Nets working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Here's Thompson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. The screen from Kemp. Lowry kicks to Kemp. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Guys, he's got the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Vince Carter.
Well, the game's getting bigger, going international. But at least in the U.S., it really seems the game is going indoors. Back in the day, the legends of the game still played on the blacktop. That's becoming a thing of the past.
Here's Larkin. The screen from Thompson. Miller with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Rodman. Miller grabs the miss. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The screen from Thompson. Larkin, the pass to Thompson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Picked by Yao. And it's Lowry penetrating. Yao dishes to Kemp. Outside Lowry. Pass to Yao. And there's the feed to Kemp. Here's Lowry. And again, Toronto no luck. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Larkin. The screen from Thompson. Here's McCullough. Lots of room. A rebound by Kemp. And here's Lowry.
Well, you know, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft where we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but there have been some gems coming out of it of late.
Here's Rodman. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
The screen from Thompson. The dish now to Larkin. And stolen by Yao. Now Lowry. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. And for the 2013 draft class, not sure if there are going to be a lot of all-stars from that class, but there are quite a bit of rotational players that are effective.
And Kevin, listen, there's still a chance to see a couple of all-stars emerge from the class, as there are some elite talents that just need time to grow. And overall, there weren't too many complete misses. Almost every lottery pick is a rotation player at this point.
Here's Karasov following the score by DeMar DeRozan. And Karasov kicks to Larkin. There's a good screen. And it's Miller in the corner. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Yao, the pass to Lowry. Back to Yao. And stolen by Miller. He dishes it to Karasov. Here's Larkin. Lowry covering. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Larkin's got 6 here in this quarter.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Now, here's DeRozan. Goes up off the pick, and he dunks it down.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Here's Larkin after the Raptors pick up 2.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
So it's Toronto now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Right side Lowry. From 20 feet out. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Miller. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Right side Lowry. The screen from Kemp. Lowry with the ball. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Larkin. Pass to McCullough, 11 feet away. Toronto grabs the miss. Yao's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the 2. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well,
take a break.
From what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
The first one falls.
They just have not been able to handle DeRozan. He's got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Brooklyn. Jack comes in for Shane Larkin. The Raptors also with a sub. Michael Jordan is checked in for Rodman. Both shots good from the stripe. The Nets have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. The screen from Thompson. Here's Jack. They grab their own miss. Lowry brings the double. Here's McCullough. He's covered by Yao. Pass to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Thompson sets the pick for Jack. The pass to Thompson. Another shot. The shot no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
Wayne Ellington. That's his 3rd personal foul.
And for Kyle Lowry, last season was full of milestones. First, he signs the big contract extension for 4 years. Then he earns his first ever All-Star selection. Unfortunately, he didn't finish as strong with the postseason, but a terrific year.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. And on the topic of Lowry, he became only the 3rd Toronto Raptor ever, Clark, to be voted into the All-Star game.
Yeah, you know, Bosch and Vinsanity, the other 2, Lowry also participated in the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge. Man, he's been outstanding as a point guard.
And a tenacious leader for the Raptors.
Yeah.
Now here is Jack. For 3, Ellington. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Yao's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lowry with the ball. Now Jack defending. Back to Lowry. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Thompson, a screen on Lowry. In the corner, it's Ellington. Misses the 3.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Now here is Lowry. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
Here's McCullough for 3, Ellington, and he gets the bucket.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
So it's Toronto now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. From 11 feet away, no luck. Here's Jack. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kyle, congratulations on this win. Tell us what the team's objective was tonight that most helped in getting this victory.
Everybody played. We all played together. You know, we stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Cohesiveness and aggressiveness, a pretty good combination. Thanks for the time, Kyle. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it.
I didn't see this kind of performance coming from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around this quickly, it's a nice surprise. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.